Well, to no one's surprise, Coach, it is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a peek at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, that
return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Check 52.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
13 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. Oh, 360. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Thorpe. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Ready? 18 Gator. 54. Here we go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
On the ground, Geis, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Darius Geis, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Prescott to throw it, and that'll be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and 4.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. He's got Burton here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Pumphrey. Shrugs him off. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
I'm ready. Recon, 132 fighter. Go. Exit. Right there. Let's go.
On 3rd and 2. Thorpe. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You got to go to the tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Operating from the gun. Thorpe. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. And have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Pilot, 64, weak. Check 4. Ready.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. 8, read. Hey, 2. Back to you. I'm going to beat them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Thorpe. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes Cohen. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st and 10, Prescott trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Geis. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Geis. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Complete to Kelvin Harmon. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
18 Gator. Hey, lock it. Go.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Darius Geis, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Kill. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Tackle.
To throw on second down. Thorpe under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, Thorpe. And that is incomplete.
And what would the dime look that time on defense? Just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. 27. 26.
Now Prescott. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott looking end zone, and this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Got it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is fielded at the goal line. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now Cohen. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. Complete to Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DJ Moore. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Thorpe. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. 51 to mine. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Looking to throw. Thorpe. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got his target. That's more. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he completes it to Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Nowhere return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Christian Wilkins in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Christian Wilkins. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
50, blank, 61, match box, blank.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Come on, baby. Let's go. You go tight. You gotta go.
They run with Pumphrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now a carry for Brown. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Thorpe. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Prescott, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13, and he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Recon, 152 fighter. Go on. Ready?
They begin the drive with Pumphrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.